Hey, this is Dale from Shelby. We're down here in between Blacksburg and Gaffney, South Carolina. We're gonna see if we can find out where the Gaffney Strangler resting place is. I think it's at this graveyard right over here, but that's where it says he's buried at. But he has an unmarked grave. But I had some locals tell me that he's buried. They cremated him and he's buried in his mama's plot right here. But right here is the graveyard where he's buried at. I think I knew where that grave is. Came out here one time before looking for it. I had to do some research and try to find out. But there's a lot of Martins buried out here. You know, Leroy Martin, he was a serial killer down here in Gaffney, right around 67, 68, 69, around that time sometime. Killed 4 people. I'm also going to try to visit their graves too. Yeah, I know he's buried in this graveyard here because it's where it says he's buried at. He just got his ashes buried. But I've had some locals say he's buried with his mama, and her name was Daisy. And I think the only Daisy I could find is this Daisy right here. So I'm not sure if that's her or not. But if not, she's out here somewhere. But this is the graveyard that Leroy Martin, the Gaffney Strangler, is buried in. Like I said, there's a lot of Martins out here. Now we're at a Ford Road down here, and this is where he dumped a couple of the bodies off. Nancy Reinhardt and Nancy Paris. But we're gonna ride down this road and show you how desolate it is. I mean, back in 67, 68, whenever we done it, this probably ain't changed much at all. When I get to the bridge, I'll stop at it. See how isolated it is out here. I mean, these houses I'm passing right now are probably dead. You can see right now how isolated it is out here. There's nothing. Side here. But this is what it looks like. I do have a no trespassing sign out here. But that's as far as I'm going. But this is the bridge Leroy Martin threw his victims off here. I've actually got a picture of the detectives looking down there at the bodies. But this is the bridge. I want you see how isolated it was on this road here. I mean, it's quiet out here. Look at the other side here. cemetery now. We're going back up the other side of Ford Road. Again, you can see how desolate it is out here and isolated. It's pretty crazy. This place probably still looks pretty much the same as it did back then. But now I'm gonna go over to the try to find the graves of the two girls that he threw off the bridge back there, or took off the bridge. I'm gonna try to find them graves right now. Now this graveyard right here is where Nancy Paris and Nancy Reinhardt are buried at. We're gonna go out here and see if we can find the tombstones. Pretty big graveyard. We're gonna see if we can find it. Yeah, them two girls are buried out here somewhere. I don't think I'll be able to find the graves, but I got pictures of the tombstones and I'll put them on here right now. This is where his last victim was buried at, right here. Opal Diane Buxton. And this is the church. I'm gonna go back there and try to find her. She's buried at. And I'll show her grave marker. Go back behind the church and go this little road. And she's buried right out there in that graveyard right there. And right here's her tombstone. Hey, I'm in Spindale, North Carolina, and we're turning on this street. I can't think of the name of the street now, but we're gonna head down here. I'm gonna find Gaffney Strangler's first victim. Her tombstone should be down in this graveyard. We're heading down this way to find it right now. We kind of already know where it's at, so we should go straight to it. Let's see, bud. You turn in right where we did here. You straight all the way down to the end down here. Turn back to the right. Her tombstone is like 3 or 4 back over to the right from here. Maybe a little more. It's right in here somewhere. When you get on this back road back here, you kind of walk up here. Remember that once it's paved. I think it's right in front of it. So remember that once it's paved, and I think his first victim was right here, Lucille H. Deadman. But that's her tombstone right there. She's the first one he killed.